So the high-end sim racing world has a new challenger, and it's called the Nakon RevoSim RS Pure. It's making a really bold claim to be the ultimate PC setup, and today, we're going to dig in and see if it actually lives up to all that hype.
Yeah, Nakon is really throwing down the gauntlet here, positioning this as a top-of-the-line contender. So for you, the dedicated PC racer who really needs that precision and realism, the question is pretty simple. Is this the one? Is this truly the ultimate setup? Well, let's find out.
All right, first up, let's talk about what it means to be a new contender in this space. I mean, to really understand what Nakon is bringing to the table, you have to look at the competitive landscape it's driving right into.
And let's be clear, this is not just another wheel hitting the market. This is a very deliberate, very ambitious move from Nakon straight into the premium space. They're not aiming for the casual weekend gamer. They are laser-focused on the most demanding people in the community, the dedicated PC sim racer who lives for the details.
And that means they're going head-to-head with the big dogs. We're talking about names every single serious racer knows by heart. Thrustmaster, Logitech, Moza, Fanatec. To compete in this arena, you can't just show up. You've got to bring something really special to the grid.
Okay, so what does premium actually look and feel like when you get it in your hands? First impressions are everything, right? So let's crack up in the box and see what we've got.
Right away, the core package just screams quality. You're getting a 30-centimeter wheel wrapped in simulated leather, a pedal set that is built entirely from metal, and a seriously robust force feedback motor base. These aren't just bullet points on a box, they're a statement about durability and feel.
And that motor base? Get this, it weighs a whopping 24 kilograms. Now, why does that even matter? It's all about stability. When you are fighting the wheel through a tight chicane, the last thing you want is your gear moving an inch. This base is built to stay absolutely planted, period. It all just adds up to a fantastic premium feel. The simulated leather is comfortable, but it's also really grippy, which is perfect for those long endurance races. And the all-metal pedals, they feel incredibly solid and responsive under your foot when you're slamming on the brakes. This is a setup built from the ground up for serious, heavy use.
But great hardware is only half the story. For any serious racer, deep customization is just non-negotiable. So how much control does Nakon really give you over your experience?
Well, getting started is refreshingly simple. You connect the hardware, you install the PC application, which you need for setup and all the advanced tweaks, and then you have the option to sync up a mobile app. It's a really easy gateway to some very, very powerful tools.
And in the software, you can fine-tune pretty much everything. We're talking force feedback intensity, damper, friction, pedal sensitivity, even the LED lighting. But here's the crucial part. You can save up to 4 different profiles. That means you can switch instantly between your perfect setup for F1, for GT, or for Rally.
Okay, but here's the real game changer. That mobile app, it lets you adjust everything on the fly. I'm talking mid-race. You think the force feedback is a little too strong now that it started raining on the track? Just tweak it on your phone, and the change is instant. You never ever have to leave the game.
So we've got premium build quality, we've got deep customization. The big question is, how does it all actually feel when you're on the track?
This is where the RevoSim RS Pure truly shines. The force feedback motor is both incredibly powerful and amazingly nuanced. It doesn't just rumble and shake. It communicates everything. It's like the wheel is talking to you, telling you about the subtle texture of the road, right up to that critical moment you feel yourself losing traction in a corner.
One review really captured this feeling perfectly, saying you can feel subtle track details, making every race thrilling and realistic. And that right there, that immersion, that's what Nakon has achieved. It's that level of detail that separates a good wheel from a great one.
And for all you endurance racers out there, this is huge. The system has fantastic thermal management. So even after 2.5 hour sessions, the motor stays cool. And that means the force feedback performance stays totally consistent. There's no fade, no slowdown, just pure, reliable feedback from the first lap to the last.
Okay, so let's bring it all together. We've looked at the build, the software, the performance. It's time to answer that big question we started with. Is this the ultimate PC racing setup?
Here's the bottom line. It's really good, but it's not perfect. The pros are crystal clear. A premium build, absolutely exceptional force feedback, and that incredibly deep software. But the cons are important things to know before you buy. It's PC only for now, and the accessory ecosystem is still pretty small, so that means fewer options for custom wheels or shifters later on. It's an area that definitely needs to grow.
And of course, we gotta talk about the price. The full bundle comes in at just under 800 euros. Look, that's a significant investment, no doubt about it. But that price tag puts the setup exactly where it's aiming to be, squarely in the premium category, competing directly on performance and build quality.
So, the crucial question is, who is this actually for? Well, it's for the experienced PC sim racer who just craves that ultimate level of customization and realism. If you're the kind of person who loves to get in there and tweak and refine your setup to find that absolutely perfect feeling, then yeah, this system was designed specifically for you.
So while the word ultimate is always going to be subjective, the conclusion here is pretty clear. If you are a serious racer looking for the ultimate customizable PC experience, this setup is an absolute must consider. Nakon wanted to make a statement, and with the RevoSim RS Pure, this new challenger has definitely earned its place on the starting grid.